Check, mic check. 1, 2. Yes, we are live. Hey, listen, it's Wow Wednesday, guys. And today, as you can see in the title message, we're going to be talking about mastering your habits. Seriously, master your habits, master your life. And we're going to be talking about discipline and motivation with my buddy here, legendary speaker, trainer, motivator, Mr. Zig Ziglar, and of course, his proud son, my coach, Tom Ziglar, author of Choose to Win. And that's the book, that's the foundational program which we start all of the cool kids on, right? Because we've got to get the basics down. And I don't just want to help you get the basics down. I want to help you get the basics down brilliantly, baby. And so my question to you today is, ever wonder how some people achieve their dreams while others just keep dreaming? Not just in their personal life, but for those of you watching on LinkedIn, in your business life, right? You started your business for a reason, and that was to achieve your life's biggest goals. And so join us. Hey, if you're watching us live on this Wow Wednesday, thank you. For those of you that are going to be watching us on the replay, thank you. I love having cool kids join us every single time. And so today on Wow Wednesday, we're going to really look into the secret of turning motivation into habits that lead you to success, guys. And so today we're going to discover how discipline can set you free to live the life you've always wanted, guys. And so, hey, thank you guys for joining me. Hey, this is your playground guide, Johnny Juan Ortiz, here in the Childlike Faith podcast. Today just happens to be Wow Wednesday. And we're going to be diving deep. We're going to be going deep to the middle of the merry-go-round and talking about some life-changing wisdom that Zig Ziglar left for us, right? We're carrying on the legacy of Mr. Zig Ziglar. And so today we're going to be looking and unpacking two powerful quotes about discipline, motivation, and habits, which if you haven't read the book, Choose to Win, get the book. You're going to have to get the book. So thank you guys for joining us. As always, appreciate you, love you, thank you. If you want to like, comment, and share away this social media post, you're more than welcome to. I want to be able to connect with you, so definitely go to right here, johnnyjuan.com, and we'll connect with you any way we can. And then we're still offering, guys, we are still offering the one-on-one with Johnny Juan coaching strategy session. And I had to make sure because it hasn't been free. It hasn't been free for a while, but we're doing it at no cost, complimentary. My gift to you, right? 1 hour dedicated to help you and move you in the direction of whatever dream it is that you're wanting to accomplish. So you're definitely going to want to connect with us in some form or fashion, but we want to be able to help you reach your life's biggest goals. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get on with the show because Mr. Ziglar said this, right? He said, discipline yourself to do the things that you need to do when you need to do them, and the day will come that you will be able to do what it is that you want to do when it is that you want to do it. And I've since added that you can go and do whatever it is. It get you whatever direction you're trying to get to by simply changing that input, right? And so you're going to have to do some changing. You're going to have to discipline yourself, right? And so we're going to break those down. We're going to unpack those and see how we can apply those into our lives. And so, guys, seriously, if you don't have that, that's always been my gift to you, this little electronic version of the Ziglar little book of big quotes. And if you know where my office is, I've got two more. Come on down. My gift to you, physical copy. You can have it with you at all times, guys. And so you're going to be able to look at those, right? Look, we're going to look at that quote. And so before we get into the mindset, I really just want to give you guys the reason why we do this, right? Because we've added a lot of cool kids to the Fun Life community, and we're now starting to develop the cool kids inner circle, right? And we're about to launch the group coaching for the Ziglar Selling 101. For those of you real estate professionals that don't know how to sell, it's not your fault. They didn't explain it to you, right? It probably wasn't in your package, in your packet when you became a realtor. I don't care how you call it. You're a salesperson. And if you don't know how to sell, the primary reason, and I'm not taking a stab at you real estate agents, I'm really not. But the reason you got out of the real estate profession is because you never really got into it. you never really did what it took to really be successful. You never gave yourself a chance. And that's why we're calling it Ziglar Selling 101. Now, the cool thing about this, if you are a successful real estate agent and you want to get to that next level, you're going to want to go and sign up, because I'm only doing it for 7 slots. 7 slots, right? We have the capacity for 10, but we're only doing 7 because I want to be able to make sure that we give you that undivided attention and help you reach your life's biggest goals in your real estate career. So where does it all start? Right here. The two ears you have, there's about 6 inches of real estate. 7 for some, but there's about 6 inches on average for real estate that you cannot. It's the most valuable real estate on the face of this planet. It's right here between your 2 ears. If you didn't see the podcast from yesterday, that's what we were talking about, right? It's this right here. You cannot allow your mindset to go negative. And so discipline isn't just about forcing yourself to work. It's about training and developing your mind to make decisions that benefit your future self. Again, if you follow me for any length of time, you guys know, and here I'll put it up there. You guys know that we are working with this bicycle. Matter of fact, we had the lapel pins made, right, that are going to be basically this right here. And on that back wheel are the key areas of your personal life. The front wheel are the key areas of your business life. And you see the hub, right? Everything is centered around God, our creator. And so you have the vision, the handlebars that are going to be able to steer your life in the direction that you're wanting to go, the seat of character, right? Mr. Ziglar said that was his number one reason for his success, was his character and integrity. And then his persistent consistency, are those pedals that keep going day in and day out, keep putting one foot in front of the other. Matter of fact, intercession right here. If you're available this Friday, I'm going to be doing a speech on pedaling prosperity at our local Toastmasters Club, the Tyler Rose Toasters, this Friday here downtown Tyler at Marvin Methodist, 11:30. Go to the events page on social media and you'll find it. Come down there, hang out with us. You're going to want to hear this talk because it's going to go into detail, right? I'm talking about my physical spoke about this one story because that's the area that I'm taking steps that are going to benefit my future self, right? Romans 12:2, right? I'm always going to go scriptural. Romans 12:2 says, do not conform yourself to the pattern of this world, but be transformed. How? Yeah, somebody said it. Yeah, that's right. By the renewing of your mind. And so, guys, I had to completely change the way I thought about food. Now I've got my protein shakes. I've got my meal replacement. Yes, I still have my little stash. Telling on myself. But now we're systematically dropping those pounds little by little, and we're doing it a little more naturally than we did previously. Some of y'all saw me back in 2014, 2015. I looked like a cancer patient because I got down into the low 200s, but that was because you were used to seeing me in the high 200s. Right now, we're getting back into that range, and then we're going to keep going because we're going to keep doing it. Right? We're going to keep taking steps that are going to benefit our future self. And so we're going to have to change our mindset. And so when we discipline our minds, we simply are aligning our actions with God's purpose for us, right? If you didn't know this, you have to understand that you watching right now, and those you watching on the replay, you were created on purpose and for a purpose. And so we're simply paving the way for that personal and that spiritual growth through the mental growth and the mental mindset. But you have to start with the mindset. And the best book I've read on mindset right here, guys. Carol Dweck, Mindset. Read it. Fixed mindset, growth mindset. Get it. You want to borrow it? Come to my library. I got a good library, but you can't have it because this is one of my go-to books. But I'll let you borrow it, right? And I think the library membership is only like $25 a month. No, just kidding. It's free. Come on, guys. Come hang out with me for a little bit. But seriously, what are you doing? You're going to have to protect that mindset. You're going to have to protect it, right? That Under Armour hold commercial. We must protect this house, guys. And I think it goes back to the putting on the whole armor of God, right? That helmet of salvation, because those fiery darts, they're coming at you. You've got to have that shield of faith ready to go, right? That breastplate of righteousness. You're going to have your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel. You're going to have that sword of the Spirit, right? It's the only offensive weapon you have. And the word of God is that offensive spirit, right? We're not going to live by bread alone, but by every. Okay. Let's get back to the deal, because now we're going to talk about motivation, right? There's your mindset. Here's your motivation. You ready? You got a pen and paper ready? We're going to drop some writer downers. Here we go. Zig Ziglar also said this: motivation gets you going, and habit gets you there. It makes motivation a habit, and if you make motivation a habit, you will get there more quickly and have more fun on the trip. Motivation gets you going, and habit gets you there. Make motivation a habit, and you will get there more quickly and have more fun on the trip. Guys, that's what that flag is. That's what that flag is. You were born to win. Now, to be the winner that you were born to be, you first got to plan to win, prepare to win, and then and only then can you earnestly and honestly expect to win. Right? That's that other book right here. Born to Win. Born to Win. That was the last book Mr. Ziglar wrote while he was still with us here on Earth. And I'm telling you, that book has a lot of it. I was speaking to Julie Ziglar, right, his baby daughter, and she said that book, the reason it is so awesome is because it's got a lot of the stories that he was able to compile over the years. And then you've got Howard Partridge that added his spin on it. And there's so many awesome things in that book. And so, yes, you were born to win. And if you're not getting in life what you want right now, it's just a matter of changing your mindset that we were just talking about, guys. And so seriously, again, what dream is it that you're wanting to accomplish? And it starts with the word discipline, a root word of the word disciple. But we're not going there just yet, right? This is Wow Wednesday, guys. You're going to have to do it. If you want to have more fun, you're going to have to face some discipline. And nobody likes it, right? Everybody wants to be free, do what they want to do. But seriously, Mr. Ziglar said, take a train off of its tracks. It's free. Ain't going nowhere. You've got to have structure. You've got to have a process. I was speaking to a really, really awesome agent yesterday, and we were talking about that, right? They were looking for some help. They were looking for some encouragement. I was able to give that to them. And so that's the thing, guys. Once you know the process takes the pressure off of the person. Ta-da! That's worth everything you paid me today on social media, right? That's why we do it. That's why we do it for free. Buenos dias, Dr. Rios. Buenos dias. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you being on here. Love you. I'm telling you, this lady's a phenom. Amazing. If everybody could be like Dr. Rios, woo, baby girl, go get you some. I'm coming. I'm coming up to Chicago one day. We're going to go up there. Anyway, but seriously, guys, imagine motivation not as a fleeting feeling, right? But as a daily practice, something that you can cultivate and maintain like a garden. Look, I get it. Any gardeners out there, right? You don't have to plant the weeds. The weeds are going to come up by themselves. There's just negative thoughts, but you do, right? It's your responsibility to pull the weeds out, guys. I'm telling you, you got to do it. And so as we pause for just a moment, I want you to understand the mindset and the motivation behind it, right? Because again, motivation gets you going and habit gets you there, right? If you'll make motivation a habit, you'll get there more quickly and have more fun, because that's what the whole Fun Life community is all about. I want you to have more fun, more impact. And yes, the money comes. The money just comes, right? Mr. Rabbi Lappin said that if you help, that God is never happier with his children than when we're solving the problems of his other children. Oh, hey, Dr. Rios, I will shoot you an invite. We will definitely have you. I'm actually booking for July. So get ready, baby. You're coming. So, all right. So how do we make motivation a habit? That's a great question. Thank you, Dr. Rios, for asking. I appreciate that. A little offended that you would ask such a question, but I'm thankful. I cannot deny its timeliness. Okay, just kidding. She didn't ask. I put words in her mouth. And Mr. Ziglar said you got to be careful about putting words in people's mouth. It's not very sanitary. Anyway, we start small. Start small, guys. Choose one task today. Choose one task that you've been avoiding, and you know what that is. You know what that is, guys. Choose the one task that you've been avoiding and tackle it first thing. We recently heard Brian Tracy at Howard Partridge's boot camp down in Houston, and he wrote that book, Eat That Frog. Go ahead and just swallow it, right? I'm not going to go with the hot to it thing, but you've got to just take it. Eat that frog, digest it, get it down there, and get it out of the way. It's going to happen to you guys, okay? So that's the first thing. Start with the task that you've been avoiding and tackle it first thing, right? That small win, it sets your positive. That's what Billy Cox was talking about, is you got to stack those wins, even if it's small, right? You got to knock over the first domino, and then that domino is going to knock over the second, the third, the fourth, and then it just continues on. And if you win that morning, right, you get the perfect start going. It's in the book, Choose to Win. You get the perfect start going. You get the perfect morning. You win the morning. You win the afternoon. You win the evening. You win the day. You win the day. You win the week. You win the week. You win the month. You win the month. You win the year. You win the year. You win the month. Woo! You win your life, guys. You were born to win. Stop going through life. Oh, woe is me. No, right? This small win sets a positive tone for the day, building momentum and reinforcing your motivation habit. That's where a lot of people get tripped up, is on the methodology. And the methodology is really about creating systems that support your new habit, right? The systems is an acrostic. Saves you stress, time, energy, money, and sanity. Systems saves you stress, time, energy, money, and sanity. I'm telling you guys, quit overcomplicating it. Keep it simple. KISS. Keep it simple. Superstar. All right. So what this means is that, what this simply means is that you could set up your workspace the night before. That's what I did yesterday. Before I left, I had this thing ready to go, so that when I got here, we're ready to go. I'm not having to think anything, right? I set my clothes out the night before, so that when I got up this morning, I put my shoes on, went and took care of business, got out and did my gratitude walk, got out in the yard, picked up a few sticks, got on the rower for a little bit. Hey, I got a rower. Did you guys know that? I got a rower. I'm super pumped about my rower, because these knees, whoo, man, these knees are killing me. But you've got to set it up the night before, so that in the morning, you don't talk yourself out of it. You want to be able to put yourself in the best position possible. And I'm telling you guys, give me another 6 weeks. Give me another 6 weeks, or another 3 or 4 months. I can't wait to see the person that I'm going to become. All right. Okay. We're going to wrap this up, because I'm really out of time, but thank you guys for joining with me and hanging out with me, because it's creating those systems that bring on those new habits. Okay. And so the key is consistency, right? Planning your day in advance, even investing in tools that streamline your task, right? It's going to be all about consistency. And that's what those pedals are. The persistent consistency, right? And once you get that going, it's going to give you that positive action. That action is going to lead to traction, and it becomes more ingrained in your everyday lives. And so remember, every step you take in discipline and motivation is building that bridge to your future, a future where you can do what you want, when you want, all because of the work that you did today. You're planting those seeds, as Howard Partridge so eloquently put it. Your job is just to plant the seeds, right? He'll handle the increase. You got to trust God for that. All right, guys. Now we've tasked our friend Pedro to come up with some fun facts, because he kind of fell flat on his face with the taco jokes. But the fun fact for you today, right, to kind of lighten things up, because we got pretty serious there for a second. But did you know that the first product to have a barcode was the Wrigley's gum? Did you know that? Now, that's a sweet piece of historical trivia, right? The first product to have a barcode was Wrigley's gum. Now they're everywhere, right? People are even having tattoos put on their body of these barcodes. Not me, right? I'll use a QR code, but I'm not going to sit there and go down. So, you know what? Speaking of that, let me do this. I'll do that tomorrow. So as we wrap up, guys, as we wrap this up, I simply want to extend a special invitation, right? If you're looking to go deep inside the merry-go-round of the Childlike Faith Park Playground, I want to invite you right there, funlifecoaching.com. I want you to truly transform how you approach life, how you approach business, and consider joining the Fun Life Cool Kids coaching program, right? If you're not sure, hey, let's start with the Success 101. Let's start with the Success 101 that we're starting. Again, it starts July. It's the second week of July. We get that started. But we want you to come in and we want to work together to help you build those habits that are going to lead you to the success that you're going to want to have. And so reach out to us here in the Fun Life community and let's make your journey to success fun and fulfilling as possible. And remember, it's not about the destination. It's about enjoying the journey, right? Your joy really is in your journey. So if you like today, if today was something that resonated with you, like it, share it, comment. Let's get together, guys. And I want to help guide you on that personalized journey to help you to mastering your habits. Again, I haven't done it yet completely, but I'm well on my way. I've learned enough that I can at least help you get the same traction. All right, guys, thank you for joining us. Appreciate you. Love you. See you guys here tomorrow on Thankful Thursday as we continue to dive deep into some of the legendary quotes by Mr. Zig Ziglar himself. Adios.